June may be Pride Month, but representation for the LGBTQ plus community is important all year round. In tonight's Eye on Keloland, Lauren Solich introduces you to 3 organizations and businesses with leaders that know that firsthand.
Whether you're looking to buy Pride merch, take in the arts, or simply feel supported, there are safe spaces for the LGBTQ plus community by the LGBTQ plus community in Sioux Falls. Take Queen on the Scene, for example. Quinn Kathner Tucker started her Pride pin business after an unpleasant experience with a vendor at a Twin Cities Pride Festival.
I remember going to a vendor and I was so excited to get some rainbow gear, but the interaction I had with them wasn't very positive. I remember buying the rainbow gear, but realized through the conversation that they weren't LGBT owned. They really didn't have a passion for giving back to the community. And so that kind of left an inspiration in me to start my own business.
Through Queen on the Scene, Kathner Tucker sells mostly enamel pins, but some t-shirts and headbands too.
When people buy Queen on the Scene, I want them to feel as amazing as I do when I create them. I'm all about empowerment for the LGBTQ community, but then I'm also all about personal empowerment. And my pins are loud and proud just like me, and I hope people feel as fierce as I do when they wear them.
She sells her merchandise online, but also has a vendor booth at Full Circle Book Co-op. She'll also be set up at the Pride Festival in Sioux Falls on June 26th. In the world of live entertainment, the Good Night Theater Collective is an LGBTQ-led organization that embraces the local arts scene in Sioux Falls.
We're married. We've been married for 11 years. And so owning a business together has been really special for us. But we also feature a lot of LGBTQ plus performers on stage too. We also, in a lot of our shows, we've featured storylines that shed light on, what it is to be a person of queer identity.
Wendland says the collective began with a dream to create a local platform for professionally trained musical theater performers in Sioux Falls.
You see performers with insane talent, and they're teachers. They're elementary teachers. They work at the colleges. They work at the hospitals. All of our people come from all different places, unexpected.
The collective is just wrapping up its 5th season with a cabaret show at the Belbis Theater in the Washington Pavilion. On a quiet side of support lives the Quilting Allies in Sioux Falls. For 3 years, a group of 5 people have been creating quilts for transgender and non-binary youth in South Dakota who are dealing with thoughts of self-harm or suicide.
So our organization exists because of some very unfortunate circumstances. Someone I care about very deeply lost their gender-fluid child to suicide. And a group of her friends got together and actually made a quilt for her. And they put just quotes on there to help her deal with her grief. And I thought maybe if we make these quilts for the kids, we won't have to comfort parents.
Squares on the quilts are signed with messages of hope and love from members of the community.
Suicide prevention isn't a mental health issue. It is a bodily health issue. This is not always something these kids can help. Even if they have the most supportive and loving family in the world, they still need help. And our duty as a community is to come together and support these kids to make sure they thrive.
Among Trees says the community can help their cause through donations or signing a quilt square. Representation and support for the LGBTQ plus community goes beyond Pride Month.
We both moved to Sioux Falls around the same time. 12, 13 years ago-ish. And I think it's night and day from what it was before. I think there's a long way to go still. And I think we've been lucky that we've built this sort of little community around us of people who support us. And through the years, we've really leaned on that.
I love to feel like I'm representing my state well in a positive LGBTQIA plus business, because there aren't a lot of LGBT ran businesses in South Dakota.
So being out or being visible doesn't always happen. But when we have organizations that come forward and create that visibility, you get to see people like yourself out in the community doing important things for the community and get that representation without having to expose yourself if you don't want to.
With Eye on Keloland, I'm Lauren Solich.
You can learn more about each of these featured organizations and businesses by following the links under this story on Keloland.com. You can also find a list of other LGBTQ plus led and friendly organizations from Sioux Falls Pride.